Hey Cyzor, I love your content. It gave me insight. How to be like you who can have sex with any women, how to ask for it without being creep, how to overcome this fear. Also, I fear that they will see me as someone creep. I don't want to make women uncomfortable. Let's talk about it. All right, let me get some stuff out of the way before I attempt to answer this question. First off, it's clear that English isn't this person's first language. That's fine. Don't give him any shit for that. But second, which part of my content made you think I'm fucking everybody? Like, which video did you watch? Because it definitely wasn't none of my videos on consent or healthy masculinity. It definitely wasn't any of my videos on communication and relationships or anti-misogyny or patriarchy. None of those. I've made hundreds of videos. I've never made a video where I suggested I could just fuck anyone. That's not real. What I have talked about is sleeping with people who give enthusiastic consent. That's not everyone. I get no's all the time. I'm just an adult about it. What we could do is we could dial it back and go back to from square one, and you can kind of figure out where you got lost. One more thing to clarify. I do not think that there's anything wrong with men wanting to sleep with women, right? I'm a very promiscuous person. I got my spicy side and all that jazz. I'm not going to be the person that says men shouldn't want to sleep with women. It's all of the other shit that goes around it that can be problematic. The harassment, the insults, the unsolicited photos, the violence, the misogyny, all of that. Let's start from square one. Pay very close attention. Men, people, right? Men are people who have wants, who have desires, who have needs, who have things that they like, things that they dislike, people that they like, people that they dislike. All of that, right? Women, also people. Same. That's the first thing. I know this sounds silly, but you really have to get that in your head. You can't think of women as some other entity that isn't like you, and you just gotta figure that shit out, right? Don't put women above you, don't put women beneath you, don't think of women as just the offerers of sex. All people, just regular people. It's that easy. Start with that. When you can talk to women like they're people, when you can befriend women like they're people, that's square one. That's where you start at. Because you're already there with men. You don't worry about this with men. You can be creepy to men. Men think shit is creepy. You just aren't worried about that because you're like, oh, they're just people. I'll just talk to them like regular people. You're not even worried about that. You get what I'm saying? So bring women to where men are, just regular people. You get what I'm saying? Start there. Don't even worry about fucking until you've got this step on lock. Until you got this. Because if you're trying to fuck but you don't think of women as people, then you're actively being one of the reasons why so many women don't like men. I cannot stress this enough. It's the most important part. All right, where are we? How to be like you and have sex with fucking Jesus. How to ask for it without being a creep. You can't. You can't just can I have sex your way into someone's bed. It does not work that way. That's creepy every single time. It's creepy in comment sections, it's creepy in DMs, it's creepy in real life. Don't do that. So you need to reframe the way you think about sex. We usually think about sex in two ways. Either it's something that a man does to a woman, or it's something that a woman gives to men, right? Or both. Both of those are wrong. That's not how sex works. Sex is something that two people or more do together. Think of it like dancing. The man doesn't dance the woman. He might take a more active or leading role in the dance, but it's still a collaborative effort. They both want to do it. One of them says, hey, do you want to dance? Then they go dance because they both want to do it. So you have to stop thinking about it like, how do I get this from women? How do I get women to give me this? How do I do this to women? Because it's creepy. It's creepy to think of it that way. Because that's another person that you're talking about, right? Remember square one? So you gotta stop thinking about it like, how do I get sex from women? Like, especially from any woman. Because if you're thinking about it like, oh, there's a way to get sex from any woman, then you're forgetting that they're people who all like different things and want different things, prioritize different things, right? So hopping on the internet to find guides with tips and tricks on how to speed run getting laid, it's not real. It's not how it works. They're not a video game objective. they're people, real people. If you want more physical interactions with people, they gotta like you. You have to become the kind of person that people want to spend time around, want to be around, because you're likable. People enjoy being around you. And being likable isn't the same as appearing likable. Appearing likable is about people pleasing. It's about trying to figure out what people are into so that you can become what they like. I mean, be who you are, just remove the shitty parts. Like, take out the rudeness and disrespect, take out the sense of entitlement, take out the sense of superiority, take out the misogyny for sure. Still like the things you like and do the things you want to do. Just work on being a better person so that people are like, wow, that's a good dude. That's a good person to be around. They've got good energy. They're trustworthy. They're respectful. They're this, they're that kind of thing. And that takes work. It takes work to unlearn a lot of the shitty things about ourselves, shitty things that we believe and think and stuff like that, and replace them with more positive ones. And the problem with incels is that they don't want to do that work. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to take the time to figure out what they're doing that's making them unlikable, making people can't fuck with them, and they can't figure out why because they're not trying to figure out why. They're just mad at other people and blaming other people instead of looking inward, doing some introspection. And that matters so much more. My biggest flex is not how many women I've slept with. My biggest flex is when women say they feel safe enough to leave their drink around me. That I feel great when I hear that shit. The way you interact with people, the way you navigate life, that's what lasts. That's what people are gonna remember you for. When I die, nobody's gonna be like, R.I.P. Cyzor, damn, he was fucking, like nobody cares. Was I happy? Was I a good person? Did I do the things I wanted to do with my life? The people whose lives I touched, was that a positive experience? Were they better for it? And I get that a lot of dudes just want to fuck. Sometimes I just want to fuck. I might get my hair done this week and be on demon time by the weekend. But y'all need to start at square one. The reason why so many men's advances come off as creepy, the reason why so many women don't like men, the reason why there's a loneliness epidemic, y'all don't treat women like people. So they don't fuck with you. Start there. Square one. Make a friend. Have a conversation with a woman with no ulterior motive, just because you think they're interesting. People are interesting. I hope this helps. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.